on this channel, we've talked about Blake Jarwin. We've talked about TJ Hawkinson. We've even talked about Jack Doyle as a season start streamer with some good matchups early on with the quarterback that targets the tight end in the red zone. But let's talk about some other late upside shots at tight end. And I'm talking super late here. And so for my first one, I'm going to talk about Chris Herndon. The hype train is real. It's a hot take. Just like your Raquel Armstead take, I'm putting my stamp down on Chris Herndon. And when it pans out, I'm going to take my victory lap.
Post-hype sleeper.
Dude, he really is the definition of that. Most recent reports, I know, and this is where this whole take might fall apart. Herndon reportedly did miss a practice or two with, quote, chest tightness. But he was back on the field today, just limited in practice. But he was out there, so he's back. And right now his ADP is the tight end 21. In 2018, this is 2 years ago, his production for a rookie at tight end was prolific. He was taken out of the 4th round, and he also had a rookie quarterback in Sam Darnold's first year, and he saw 56 targets, 39 receptions, 500 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He was top 10 in yards per reception amongst tight ends. He was also top 10 in yards per target, top 10 in red zone receptions. And then the wheels fell off completely in 2019. He had a 4-game suspension to start the year. Then he was hurt in and out of the lineup all season. Seemed like Gase was just totally out on him in terms of putting him in there. And we saw Ryan Griffin even have some relevant weeks as a streaming asset in about 5 of his games.
Yeah, he did there for a while.
Ryan Griffin had 320 yards and 5 touchdowns. So Darnold has shown us that he looks to his tight ends in the red zone. I think Herndon is a guy who can go up there and make plays.
I mean, honestly, looking at this Jets team, it felt crowded there for a while, but these receivers are dropping like flies. I think I saw something. I'll fact check myself on this one, but did they not just bring in Dante Moncrief?
Oh, no.
To their receiver room? I know Jamison Crowder has missed some time.
Perriman's hurt.
They signed Dante Moncrief, and I think he's going to get cut before the season. He's probably just a camp replacement because they need people to be out there on the field. But Denzel Mims has missed time. Jamison Crowder's been out. Anunwa is out for the season. So the Jets are actually pretty thin at the wide receiver spot. Perriman has been out. So if these guys can't get out on the field and they can't stay healthy throughout the season, Darnold's going to have to throw the ball to somebody. There was some hype around Le'Veon Bell today after all the turmoil we've had with him and Adam Gase. Adam Gase is saying he needs to utilize Bell as a wide receiver. And I'm like, if they're using Bell as a wide receiver, great. Great running back. He's kind of like a hybrid between the two anyway. I have no doubt they're going to use Chris Herndon a lot in the passing game as well. So keep an eye on that Jets situation. And I actually don't mind stashing Herndon on the end of the bench. If the Jets are hurting for wide receivers in week 1, Herndon could come out and have a really big game, and you might have something at the tight end spot or have a really good trade chip to move to a tight end needy team. So it's deep, but if you draft someone, if you're in a deep league or you draft and you have if Alshon Jeffrey is on your bench, move him to your IR spot if you have it. Throw Herndon on the bottom of the bench and see what happens.
I love it, man. And Herndon is the perfect pick to maybe put a $1 bid on early if you are a guy who had a Jack Doyle as your streamer. Maybe you're iffy about Blake Jarwin. I love Jarwin, but just as another guy, we love taking these deep shots. And Herndon's situation to me looks very much like Darren Waller last year. The Jets threw the ball only 2 fewer times than the Raiders, and Waller had a 24% target share, 4th amongst all tight ends. So he's just in a situation where all the pieces around him aren't great, and he's just getting this funneled target volume. And you look at the athleticism, Herndon's a 6'4", 250-pound guy, and you're getting him at a discount because of last year. So Herndon is one of those guys at tight end 21. You can do a lot worse than that for a literally last pick, a guy that you can pick up right now in some of your leagues if you're not feeling great at the tight end spot.